and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for December 21st through to the 27th. It's actually the winter solstice for us here in the Northern Hemisphere. I think it's actually tomorrow technically, but either way, this is a powerful, powerful time where we welcome more light. And obviously, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, you're getting into the summer solstice, which is the height of your summer, where actually the light starts to fade. So, wherever you are in the world, I hope that this is a beautiful week for you. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. And as you can see, Murphy is very present this morning, and he wants to be part of the reading. In fact, as soon as I opened the video for this reading, he just jumped up. So there you go. He's obviously wanting to be part of all of this. So let's see what we want to, what the angels want to tell us for this week. Starting with Monday and Tuesday, and we're using the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, so the card for Monday and Tuesday is Magician. This card comes up so often when I use this deck, and I love it. It says you are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Archangel Raziel is a beautiful angel to call on to help us to create that which we desire, to help us to remember our power as magical creators. And he's also wonderful for helping us to let go of the past also. So this feels particularly significant for the solstice, for this holiday week, helping us to remember that we have the power to let go of that which isn't serving us, and to really get ourselves in that place where we remember that we are in charge of our lives. And that's not to say, of course, we don't always know the bigger picture, but we do have a choice about what we decide upon, what we choose, how we allow ourselves to live in the world. And in fact, Murphy is constantly reminding me of that. Animals do that. They really don't, get caught up in their fears like we do. They just, much more present than we are. And the angels are also saying that for those of us who do celebrate Christmas or see this as the holiday time, then it can be challenging in some ways, because we as adults, if we don't have children or people around us who are in this festive spirit, then we often lose sight of what really matters during this time. And they're saying that you don't have to follow a particular religion, you don't have to follow any traditions particularly, but it is a magical time because the energy where lots of people are believing in magic, particularly children, is very present in the world. And so if you're wanting a dose of that, perhaps you can allow yourself to see what magic means to you in your circumstances. What does magic mean? How can you bring more magic into your life? How can you feel it more? Because life, if we choose it, is magic. Alright, so here we go for the middle of the week. Now this is interesting actually, because I got two cards for the middle of the week. Two popped out at the same time, so it doesn't usually happen. But this is 9 of air. Excuse me, the light is really shining here. 9 of air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. So this is actually saying that during the Christmas period, Wednesday, Thursday, we may get ourselves into a little bit of an emotional spin. And that is, they're saying, because again, like we said, instead of connecting to the magic, we may just really get under pressure with all the expectation and how it's supposed to be, and then we start to worry, and if we're not fulfilling that, or perhaps we have, our own ideas of what it's supposed to be, and then it's always a big disappointment. So the angels and the unicorns here are reminding us to let go of that expectation, let go of what you feel like the perfect holiday season is, and just be in the moment as much as you can. It's actually a full moon on Christmas Day for the first time. I think it's something like 38 years or something like that. Um, and so it's actually, the emotions may be running high. It's a powerful time, I think, particularly because it's in the sign of Cancer, and that is an emotional sign. And so just be gentle with yourself. Instead of holding yourself to these high standards or holding others to these high standards, particularly, with all the family dynamics that go on, just drop that. Drop all the, like, it's supposed to be like this, or I haven't done this, or she didn't do this, and allow yourself to be in the moment, enjoying it. That's really what it seems to be about this week, particularly with the first card that we had also. Now, the extra card that we got for the middle of the week, oh, upside down, Four of Earth, actually says being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving back to those less fortunate. So the interesting thing about this is it's really saying, if you're finding yourself getting caught up in, what it's supposed to look like, or putting yourself under that pressure, go and do something for someone else who may be less fortunate than you. Maybe it's a time for you to take your focus off yourself and your own worries and concerns, and go and spread some goodness, some cheer to other people, perhaps in your community, that aren't able to even have the Christmas that you are experiencing. So Murphy, come here. I wanted to show you Murphy here. He's just wandering around. I think he just got a little bit uh, tetchy with me talking to you and not paying attention to him. But that's really interesting, isn't it? That I say that because, again, it's like it can be all about, me. You're not paying attention to me, or this person said this or did this, or just relax and allow yourself to focus on service. Sometimes, actually, I find if I'm getting in myself in a really emotional state, I really ask myself, what can I do in this moment to be of service? Because that really helps me to come back to making a difference to others, to really spreading some peace and happiness. And this also says, again, take your focus off, the expectation as far as money goes or material things goes. This is really about connecting with others and not worrying so much about the material. I know it's easy to say this time of year, but it really feels like we're being asked to keep things simple right now. All right, and so the last card for the weekend, oh, perfect, the Dreamer. So as we go into the last few days of December, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So again, it looks like if we can really drop what we think might happen this week, then we're really going to allow ourselves to be open to really cool things, for things really turning out better than we'd hoped, because we're not, attaching ourselves to any particular outcome. And this is also a reminder that as we go into the last part of the year, it's a good time to really spend looking at, reviewing where we want to take our lives in 2016. What are we dreaming of? What are we allowing ourselves to dream? Dreaming big, allowing this coming year to be the best yet. So I'm sending you much, much love, everyone. Of course, the angels are too. They are present with us this holiday season and always. And it's really, it's a really interesting message, because, the days, the lives that we have are what we make them. And I think it's particularly apt in the holiday season to really just make a choice to be present, like the gifts, the gifts within us, rather than all the material stuff, to enjoy ourselves, to stop trying to control everything, going with the flow, and then actually the joy is there without even trying to create it. Okay, Take care, everyone. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will speak to you next week. Bye bye for now.